Welcome back, everyone, to MTD Dungeon. I'm here with our guest, discussion commentator, whatever person who wears a terrible, terrible hat, Mike.
Hello.
We were just going to talk about, yes, that is the tour.
Who is that?
That is the one in Elms, the one in Eberg.
Zach? No, Zach's good bone. I know him if I saw his face or heard his name.
Five color Niv player.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Five color Jund. Whatever. We were originally just going to talk about the box toppers today, but Wizards had that nice surprise, hey, we're going to ban a bunch of cards. So we're going to start with that discussion.
No modern banning, so I'm out of this discussion.
So standard, Wilderness Reclamation, Growth Spiral, Teferi Time Raveler, and Cauldron Familiar all got banned. I was a little surprised with Reclamation, Growth Spiral, and Teferi because they all rotate it in like 2 months. But I also get it because I've been playing Arena, and that meta is just awful.
Right.
It is. Oh god.
So you think it's specifically just for? Well, I mean, yeah, it's just for Arena.
I mean, because there's no paper.
Right.
Like
Right.
that. Yeah, that meta is literally. I was like, I'm gonna see if I can grind a little bit of ladder today, and I got up to
because Spiral is a great card.
like,
Ramp strategies.
yeah. So so Growth Spiral's effect of with
Doesn't it say draw a card, put a land into play?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's really good.
The new green creature from Core Tournament, like I'm not going to say it wrong, Jareel, the one that if you draw your second card for a turn, you get a 2/2 cat. So her with Growth Spiral and the ramp decks plus like Ugin and Earl and whatnot, it was ridiculous. Like I was trying to grind the ladder, and literally it would either be Bant ramp, Sultai ramp, Mono red, or red black sacrifice. I did not see anything else. Yes, it's my clone.
Hi, Darren.
Pioneer, Inverter of Truth, Kessis, The Hidden Hand, Walking Ballista, and Honorable Breach got banned. And I was expecting one of these to get banned. I was not expecting everything to get... most of us were expecting Inverter of Truth to get banned at some point.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be months ago.
A lot of us did too, but then like, okay, I'm like, maybe they're printing something, in like a
Right.
core set or something soon that then just like deals with it. Because, all right, sure.
I kind of see Pioneer, like watch it a little bit, but not really.
I mean, it's a lot harder.
Which one's Underworld Breach?
That's the red and one. You can cast cards from your graveyard, but they all have.
Oh, that seems fine.
But they all have Escape 3.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
It's
Walking Ballista, whatever. Inverter of Truth should have been banned.
So-
is Kalithus, the Hidden Hand, the
legendary. You exile 2 legendaries from your graveyard, and you can cast a legendary from your graveyard.
okay?
Yeah.
Seems good.
Bunny, what's going on? It feels like what Wizards is trying to do for Pioneer is they're trying to eliminate 2-card combos, which for Pioneer I can at least appreciate.
Right.
Like there are still combos obviously in Pioneer, but if you take away the 2-card combos, I'm like, okay,
Well, it's not as fast as Modern,
right.
and so
right, I mean,
once it gets mid-range 2-card combos, they're kind of.
I mean, 2-card combos against mid-range is really good, right? Like if you're
Right.
playing a Jund style deck and you have Inverter Jace, it's like cool, make it to turn 8, boop boop, GG.
Right. Right.
And I mean, like, with Walking Ballista, you had the I won't say option. You had the ability to win turn 4. Because if you go like turn 2 Ballista on 1, turn 3 Heliod, turn 4,
Okay.
like pump. It's yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, normally obviously it would be like later, but like when you have that, you could just like build around that deck, like right, like Heliod plus Walking Ballista just fit into Hardened Skills, right? So,
Right.
let's add these cards anyway because they work well together. So obviously, like Historic and Brawl, most of us don't care about. Like
Which one's historic again?
it's the the arena version of Pioneer currently until they actually
Oh.
put Pioneer on there.
Okay, so who cares?
Right. And then Brawl is just it's Commander, but just standard cards.
You know, I was talking to Westwood,
Mm-hmm.
I know, but about Teferi, and I feel like the card's undervalued, as in like overpowered.
So it's one
It
of those,
just it feels like a modern card.
right, and I said like
Anything below it, it just feels like you're breaking it. Because I mean, let's put it this way: when I played the creature Teferi, it was so good.
oh, it was.
It was so good, and that's creature Teferi, but it's better.
Yeah.
It's harder to hit. It bounces your creatures.
Yeah.
I guess the only thing it doesn't do is everything's at instant speed, but I mean you slow them down. That's
right.
the one thing that matters.
The big thing with creature
Yes,
Teferi,
ban them in modern.
I don't think.
it's great.
I say I don't think that's actually going to happen.
Right. I agree, but whatever.
But the big thing with creature Teferi as well was it gave all your creatures flash,
Right.
as opposed to Planeswalker Teferi just makes instant or sorcery, and nothing else. And so like I mean, they're two different things. Wizards has gotten better about printing some
Planeswalker hate.
some lower cost Planeswalker hits,
Right.
like Eliminate, right? Like, okay, cool.
Once they start making that more common, I'll be okay with Teferi.
And
But
I mean,
that's my big problem.
no, Time Raveler is the 3-drop.
Yeah, 3-drop. 3-drop Teferi.
Yeah.
Not big Teferi.
Well, I mean, there's. So you have to 3-re, to 4-re, to 5-re at this
And
point.
then the creature Teferi.
And then,
And then
Yeah.
the commander ones that
Yeah.
we don't talk about.
I mean, because
Right.
he's not really played anymore. All right, so Mike hasn't really looked at the box toppers a whole
Yep.
lot, so this is going to be fun for us. So before
Yep.
we get into that, we are going to have Trove to very. I mean, I guess not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So before we actually get into the box toppers, we are going to have a few caveats. Obviously, we are not financial advisors. We're telling you what we can see. We're not telling you like, hey, go invest all your money into this one card. We're just looking at the prices of what they are, how it's going to affect the market. This is what's going to happen. Personal speculations. We're not sponsored, and these prices are of yesterday, August 2nd of 2020. So, I mean, I've already seen shifts, and it's already crazy. So, I guess you know what we'll get started with the first one. So, Academy Ruins, the first
All
box
right.
topper, right?
All right.
So, the Time Spiral version
26.
was
okay.
26. Modern Masters is 25. The double Masters right now is pre-selling on TCG Player.
That picture.
Huh? No.
Okay,
It's still the
okay.
same picture as the Time Spiral Modern Masters
okay,
ones.
okay.
Like, I put the box art pictures because those are like the best.
Oh, okay.
pictures.
Box top is the one that we're gonna be.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Sorry.
You're fine.
Yep.
So the pre-orders for those is like $11. So it's like literally
Okay.
cutting that price in half. Which I mean,
It's great.
With right, because I'm like, Wizards making the cards that you want to actually play more affordable. But if you want
Right.
the quote unquote pimp versions, you're gonna pay the extra price for them.
This is a great card. I mean,
Mono Blue Tron,
right.
Mindslaver Lock, it's great. The box cover foil is currently going for $31.24 as of yesterday. That card's already starting to go back up.
The Double Masters one.
The box topper version.
Oh, the box topper.
Yeah. So, fun fact for a lot of you who don't know, a lot of the foil box toppers on pre-sale were cheaper than the non-foils, and it took me a little bit to figure it out. I think I told you this, right? Of why?
No.
Okay. So the reason the price difference is so if you buy a box of regular Modern Masters,
Okay.
you get 2 non-foil box toppers. You get the one pack with 2 non-foil box toppers in it, right? If you buy, if you're buying a box of VIP, you're buying 4 VIP packs come in the box, right?
Okay.
Each pack has 2 foil VIP box toppers. So per box, you have 8 foil box toppers
Okay.
per that one. So initially,
How do you feel about the long term?
So initially the market's gonna be flooded with the foils, and that's kind of
ROI.
what happened. A return on investment.
Okay.
Flooded. I'll get to you in a second. It was flooded with the foils, and so that kind of just tanked the prices, right?
Right.
And then so like I mean I bought a lot of things cheap, and then I look back today and they're already like back
Right.
up. I'm like, oh, such a good choice. If you wanted to get them, you already missed your chance on the tank. They're already coming back up is the problem, because it's confirmed that there is no reprints for VIP, and Modern Masters, Double Masters may have a second release,
Okay.
depending. But like. A big comparison what everyone was doing was the previous box toppers from Ultimate Masters have all lost value
Gotcha.
from the original ones. And everyone's like, oh, it's going to be the same thing. I don't think it's going to happen. Do you know why? So the biggest problem with the box toppers from Ultimate Masters was the art was not different. If I had a box topper Liliana as opposed to a regular Liliana from
Right.
Ultimate Masters in a sleeve playing you, I bet you money you could not tell the difference unless you actually hardly, like, really looked at it.
Right.
As opposed to...
I mean, at first glance, you wouldn't know, and then you'd notice that there's no sides or no border.
Right, yeah, but it's one of those, like... But, like, this one, right?
Right.
Like, you're going to
Right.
immediately know
Right.
that this is
It's
an alternate
different.
art.
Right.
So... Alright. Good old Atraxa.
It's beautiful.
Oh.
That's for sure.
The art, like, this one I actually might want to get a playmat of the art. 'Cause I'm like, it's actually really, really...
It's way better than the Commander version.
Oh, God.
Yeah, this is like, if you play Commander and you play this Commander, you
Yeah.
have to get it.
Yeah,
Like, 100%.
Right, yeah. So like the Commander 16 version was 36. The Commander Anthology was 33. Double Masters is at a little under 19.
Okay.
Box number 4 was pre-selling at 7301 yesterday. It's back up to like 85 right now. It's.
God.
I will say if you do want to invest in the foil box toppers, definitely the Commander ones.
Right.
Just hands down the Commander ones.
I just think it's funny that, I mean, I guess it makes sense. Commander people want their swag.
that and like as opposed to like a lot of the modern cards, right? Like how many? Like there are what like there's 4 or 5 printings of Liliana the Veil now, right?
Right.
And so it's like
let's see, original, 2 Modern Masters,
and the Ultimate Masters
and Ultimate 4.
So 4,
It's
okay.
4.
Yeah. So well, and then they what the promo one too. So there's 5.
Okay.
The PPTQ
Yeah.
one.
Oh, yeah. It's 5 if you count the PPTQ.
Yeah. But right, so like
Yes, we did,
Yes.
Darren. We know you have all the Commander swag.
But right, because like if you're playing modern, like you kind of fall in like one of 3 categories, right? You want the most expensive version,
Right.
so you want a pimp out deck. You want particular arts for your deck, or you want the cheapest version. That's
Right.
that's really like you fall in one of 3.
Well, the cheapest version is you don't care. I just want
Right.
to play the deck
I
and
don't
go
want
to
to
a
play the
tournament.
deck, right? It's like well, yeah, but you know you don't want to like you're looking for the cheapest version, right? Like,
Right.
oh, this is damaged. Is it tournament playable? Yes, done. So
Right.
yeah.
You're right.
So, all right. Avacyn.
Ooh.
Whew. I have seen videos of her pulled in the foil, and oh my god, she is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, like,
Too bad she's dead.
so I say, yeah. So original set was 49. From the vault, it was 51. Double Masters are pre-selling at a little under 30. The box topper foils were pre-selling at 133. I think they're over like 150 now.
Okay.
Like
That's
it was,
beautiful, though.
Right, it was
I
one of
actually
those-
have not. I knew it was in the set, but I hadn't looked. I didn't look at the card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those, like I think certain things are definitely gonna come back up. Other things are obviously gonna go down.
Right.
I think a lot of like the modern staples like Fatal Push, I don't think is gonna hold that tag. Expedition Map, I don't think is gonna hold the tag.
Right.
But like other ones, I think they definitely will. But oh, Batter Skull. Oh man.
I don't know.
Like I've seen the foil one, and the with the foil and the range of colors it has, it does look really nice.
Is the tip extra sparkly? Because
I
it looks kind of, you know.
phallic shaped.
Yes. But yes, Arcapos did do it. I do see that.
Yes.
So, and I was actually talking to Eric earlier, and he told I knew this was part of it because I saw on the feed. This was one of the spoiled ones for me. And I can't remember what was the Arcade Post did. This is the first time Arcade Post has done an art in like some time.
Oh yeah,
I think there was one card in Commander, Eric said, and then before that there was like it was way back.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of cool to see him do art, but it's
well, I mean, it's because Wizards started doing contracts with artists as opposed to doing freelance, and like I mean, like it was the same thing with Teeden. Teeden hadn't done anything in a while, and then Teeden has at least 4 cards in this one. But yeah, so new Phyrexia.
Yeah, and then everybody loves the art. It's surprising.
Yeah.
What?
Right?
What?
You mean the art that we grew up with?
I know. It's like
forever.
These artists are actually good or something.
Right? It's ridiculous.
Right.
So original set was a little under 16. The GP promo was a little under 17. Double Masters was pre-selling a little under 12, and the foils yesterday were pre-selling at 63. I'm pretty sure it's.
This is a great card.
I think this one on the pre-sales actually come down a little bit. It might be closer to 60 now. But again, because
I have a question. Do you think this card would be okay in Standard?
So we don't have a Stoneforge Mystic ability, so I think it would be fine.
Okay. I'm just saying, it'd be a great Standard card.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. All right. Oh, Blightsteel Colossus. So this
looks way better than the original.
This is a lot of the box droppers too. This is the
What's
first.
it holding?
I don't think it's holding anything. I think it's just crushing things.
Okay.
Oh no, it's holding a person. I can see it now.
Oh, okay, I see it now. Yeah. That's cool though.
Yeah. So this is this was the first reprinting of Blightsteel.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
it's cool.
It was crazy expensive, but that was because it was literally, it was one printing. It was a lot like Ruined Halo.
Right.
Ruined Halo was expensive because it had one printing for like 10 years ago.
Yeah, this is a Commander All-Star. You drop this and you have to answer it or someone dies next turn.
Vintage. It's a vintage All-Star as well, sir, because being able to tinker up into this when you're playing an Urza deck,
right.
Feels so good. So original set was going 62. Double Masters on the pre-sale is 39. Foil was pre-selling at 78. Obviously, it's...
Yeah, you're right.
Don't... Side note, we were playing a Commander game. There were 5 of these things on the board. One actual Blightsteel, 4 copies between everybody else. And it was like...
Phyrexian, what is it?
Phyrexian Metamorph.
Phyrexian Metamorph!
Float, it was so bad. It was so bad. But yeah, so like this one, I was definitely excited. I know this is one of the first ones actually previewed or spoiled for Box Up Wise, and a lot of us are real excited for this one.
Blood Moon, it's so beautiful.
And again, right? So like
this one was spoiled to me too.
Yeah, it's Blood Moon.
I think this is this one and another one that's down the list. I'm guessing is Goblin Guide next. Is Goblin Guide next?
No.
Okay.
No,
well, it's the Goblin. I know the Goblin Guide's on there.
But
this one and Goblin Guide are my favorite.
Yeah. And
by far.
The thing I really like, right, like is all right. Bye.
Bye, Darren. Miss you.
So the one thing I do appreciate Wizards, right, is like Blood Moon is at this point effectively a modern staple. Like it is a modern sideboard / main board staple depending on what deck you're playing. And so them continue to print more copies does drive that price down. So like if you want an original set one, right, 47, obviously it makes sense. That was like almost 20 years ago. If you want an original set,
right,
like,
go for it.
Right, but the Modern Masters one, the first Modern Masters was a little over 13. You want the Invocation, 91. Double Masters pre-selling a little under 10, and the foil was pre-selling a little
I think
under
this is the best
73.
art by far. 100%. Best art.
You know what a lot of people really like about this now? Is now there are 4 different arts of Blood Moon, so you can really, you can really just screw with your opponent.
I like the half moon one.
That
was one of them, right? A half moon.
It was like a 3/4 moon, and that was from the dark. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was like, it's one of those like, oh, good. It's like they can do this with Goyf. They can do it with Goblin Guide now.
Yep.
They can do it, and now they can do it with Blood Moon. So it's like
Goblin Guide's my favorite. Probably, if we don't count this one, Goblin Guide's my favorite by far. I'm not a red player.
Honestly, I was looking at TCG mids, and they were going 47. Obviously, like, if you want a near mint one, you are going to look closer to 70 because finding a near mint one obviously is a lot harder. Most of the ones you're going to find from the dark are going to be light to moderate play, and that's obviously once you start getting that old, that tanks the price real quick. Brainstorm.
I won't comment on this because I know this is your favorite.
So
what picture's the F&M promo again?
So the F&M promo is.
You know what? I'm gonna look it up.
There you go.
I'm gonna look it up.
I was like, I don't know if I could actually describe
Be
it.
right back.
I was like, there's no point me including like the Brainstorm price because literally Brainstorm is a common. It is a common price. So I included like the J Spellbook foil ones are $866. The F&M promos are $52. Yes.
Okay.
And then these ones are 30. Like USD were 36. I think.
Which one's the J Spellbook one? Is that the one that's on MTGO? That one?
That's one of them, yeah.
The original J Spellbook. Brainstorm.
And then, but yeah, so like, and it's this obviously this is definitely more towards like legacy players.
Nope, that's not it.
Yeah, that was the Spellbook one.
It's the one with the lightning. I mean, this one's lightning as well, but I meant.
Oh, so you're talking like Ice Age?
No, it's one of the newer sets. Eric, you know which one I was thinking of. This isn't my favorite one.
Oh no,
yeah,
but like currently this is the second most pimp one.
Right.
First one obviously being the F&M promo.
Right. Yeah, it's the MTGO art. I just can't.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna look up Brainstorm. Don't mind me. I'm gonna show you which one.
But yeah, this one surprised everybody of it being a box topper.
Okay.
Chrome Mox.
That looks insane. Like. Yeah. Really good.
Oh, I've seen a couple of foils.
Unbanned and Modern.
Good luck.
This one's my favorite.
Oh yes, okay, yeah. The 25 Masters 25 version.
Yeah, that one. That one's my favorite. Like foil, it looks so good.
Yeah. But that's it. Like, and again, this one, the reason that the price was so high was. Mirrodin was the last time it was actually printed in, realistically, because you're not going to count inventions.
Yeah.
So, but Mirrodin was 63, GP promos were 72, Kaladesh inventions were 167. Delve Masters has them pre-sale for regular ones just under 41, and then box cover foils are only at 115, which is, guess what? It's gone up on the pre-orders, and guess why?
Because it's beautiful.
Well, because like that initial dip of everyone flooding the market, because some people got this product early. That's what, like, people were already opening it. So, like, being able to just throw it up there on pre-sales is just, like...
Right.
It was ridiculous. But a lot
really cool.
A lot of Commander players were real excited about this one.
I bet.
Council's Judgment. This card started so high on pre-order sales. Like, for the foil one, or for regular ones, the pre-order price...
Because this is played in Legacy, isn't it?
Legacy.
Yeah, okay.
And Commander, obviously, as well. But so, yeah, regular... Conspiracy was...
Let's be honest, it's better in Legacy.
Yeah,
it's way better in Legacy.
Conspiracy was $9.58 for a regular. Dub Masters pre-selling about $4.44. The box upper foil now was $48.60. When this first got spoiled and sites were starting to do like the pre-sale, like kind of like guessing.
Right.
The non-foil versions of these on a guess were going like $70-$80.
Yeah, I mean...
I was like... It was ridiculous.
I remember the card and what it does, but I don't remember the picture for the original picture.
It's like the weird like orb thing.
Is it more back and it's like an orb and you see the people around it?
You barely see the people around it.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, like a bunch of people.
This is okay. It's not my favorite.
This one I honestly like.
It's a good reprinting.
It's a good reprinting. This is the one that I expect like for a foil. It's probably going to sit around like $35-$40, which I'm like,
right.
It's great. Yeah, D&T plays it a bunch.
Right.
Crop rotation.
Woo!
One of the upshifted.
That looks so good.
One of the upshifted common uncommons into the rare for the box topper slots.
Just throw this in my Doran EDH and I'm good. Just kidding.
This one.
This is really cool. Though.
It is. Like I said, like Urza's Legacy. like $1.93 for like non-foil. Mystery boosters was $1. Double masters pre-selling 65 cents.
$21. That's a decent price.
Which I was like right like for a box topper because like again, EDH Legacy are really the only two Popper. EDH Legacy Popper, but I mean like if you're doing this in Popper, you're trying to send a message to somebody at that point. Like
that looks really good. I love that it's like fall colors, but then wherever he's touching, it's green. That looks so cool.
Side note. One of our playgroup people, Ben, when we went to a Pauper tournament over in Seattle, was playing the old full art lightning bolts that were like 120 apiece. Like, this defeats the purpose of Pauper. He's like, no, like dongle on the table. This is how I play Pauper. I'm just like, what?
Here's my $300 Pauper deck. Most of it's these lightning bolts.
Yeah. But no, it's one of, like I like this because it's one of those like being able to like upscale your deck without having to be ridiculous. Because like like I don't know if they were 500. I probably had near meant one from Urza's Legacy was probably that. But I know you could get like foil ones for like 300 at like light play, moderate play.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this is like cool. Make it still look good.
Right.
That's
a really good one.
Yeah. Cyclonic Rift. Oh dear God, this thing needed a reprint so bad for EDH.
Yep. And I knew it was coming, and I was telling people just get rid of your Cyclonic Rifts.
I mean, I kept mine just because I'm like,
right. I mean, it's a $3 card. Come on. It is.
I mean, here's the thing. This is one of the chase rares in Double Masters right now. Because Ravnica was 31, Modern Masters was 33, Double Masters pre-selling at 21. Guess what? That's already gone up.
Right.
The box number foil is 52. Guess what? That's also gone up. But I will say, I think this is one of my favorite flavor texts. It's just, that's what that switch does.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. It's 50 for your foil. Yep.
Yeah. It's gonna dip, but the thing is like, wait a year or two, it's gonna come right back to that, if not more.
Right.
Because I mean, like, it's like
it's a great picture.
Oh God,
I love it. But.
So, Dark Confidant. Now, can you guess the nickname that this particular art is starting to have right now? I'm gonna tell you, and you're gonna laugh because I know you're not gonna be able to guess it.
Nope.
Young Joe Biden.
All right, I see it.
I know you're not going to guess it, but the second I tell you.
So for this, I like the. I don't know, because the king doesn't look kingly. That's my problem with this.
That's fair.
But I don't mind the Dark Confidant himself, but
second favorite art, obviously original Ravnica / Judge promo.
Right.
Art best because that's Bob. You can't be that art.
Right.
Modern Masters arts I was not impressed with, but Bob has come down a lot. So like original sets 48, Modern Masters 45.
Right.
Double Masters,
and
which
Bob's
is the Double Master, which is the Modern Masters printing, or is Modern Masters picture is pre-selling at about 31. Judge promos are 135, which I mean if you're gonna do it. But yeah, and then the box number 4 is 53. I think it's actually going to go up a little bit. I think this one's probably going to settle, honestly, around 55 for the box upper foil.
Right.
But it's one of those, like, if you pull it, if you're buying a VIP pack...
Cool.
If you're buying a VIP pack, this gets you effectively half of your investment back. And I'm like, that's fine.
I think it's fine, though.
Doubling season. I didn't even want to look. So
we can just go past this. I don't like it. We can just go right past.
So Ravnica was 60. Modern Masters was 55. Battle Bonds 54. Double Masters pre-selling at 41. Box upper toils yesterday were a little under 65. I think they're above 75 right now.
What was is Double Masters the one where it's like the building or whatever? Is that one? No?
Oh, so they're using the art for the Battle Bond art. So yeah, or the Battle Bond.
Is that Battle Bond one?
No, the Battle Bond is the two Hydras intersecting and then coming through.
Okay.
The Modern Masters one was, I believe, the building.
Whatever one the building one, I like that one. Honestly,
That might have been might have been original. It's been a while since.
I don't remember.
I don't play green EDH, so.
I played this a little bit. I like green. Yeah. This looks really bad. I don't like it.
Mike, Land Before Time.
I know, but it doesn't do anything for me. It's just cool. I don't even know what they are.
Dinosaurs, Mike.
Yes, it just looks so bad. I don't like it.
All right, Expedition map.
Great card.
Great card.
Great art.
Is it Zendikar? Original one's like $4. It's been printed a couple other times. Which I think those ones like $1 a piece. Double Masters regular ones are selling at $1.70. Pre-sales on these were $22.31. I honestly think these are actually going to go up.
Yeah.
I think they're going to settle about $25 a piece.
Tron. Just
right.
Tron. That's why.
Also, Legacy, the 12 post.
Yeah.
We'll run it as like a 1 or 2 because you have corruption, obviously.
But the main driving force of this card is Tron.
Oh, yeah. It's
and
modern.
EDH. But Tron.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I said, this one.
Great card.
I think it's come down a little bit, but I think it's going to settle right around 25, which I'm like, I think it's a fair price for a foil, for a box upper foil. I'm like, for that,
yeah,
I have no issue with. Exploration. Let me tell you, really good. The foil on this. God damn.
Yep, it looks really good.
God damn.
It's really good. I don't nothing else really to say.
Man,
it looks
dude,
the best art.
People were panic selling the conspiracy versions of these once they saw that this was coming out. Like that's why like they put it on Double Masters was like under 18 because everyone is panic selling their conspiracy ones. Obviously the Urza Saga ones everyone's keeping because it's original set.
Right.
Blah blah blah. But like that one has come down so much. And and Mark Poole.
Yep.
And I said box cover foil yesterday was.
I've noticed
a
trend,
50.
by the way, that all the old artists have like nailed their art for all of their box toppers.
Wait, you mean someone who's been doing fantasy art for like 20 plus years can nail fantasy art?
I'm just saying.
I never would have thought.
I mean, who did? Okay, let's go back to the doubling season really quick.
Two back. There we go.
Who is it?
I have no idea.
Exactly. Okay, let's go back. Point.
The box cover foil is going to just go up in price because of Commander, because of Legacy, because lands.
Yeah.
That goddamn deck.
I love this card.
Like, anything that's all effectively a Commander's tape before its color is it's gonna go up in price.
I know it's supposed to be a flower, but it kind of looks like the two petals that are at the very top look like fox ears or something.
It's a portal now.
I know, right?
Fatal Push, and I was like, this is the one that got upshifted.
Second best art for Fatal Push.
My thing, as I really when they said Fatal Push is gonna get a box topper, I was like, good, they're gonna do the actual Sparta kick, like
right,
the actual just like,
and then this,
and I was like, oh, right, like he got pushed, oh no, like,
by what?
Right?
Oh yeah,
yeah. I'm just like, you don't even get to see it. It's like this is just I was
right
so
because
disappointed.
he's falling from the ledge.
Yeah,
but I mean,
and it's just one of those like, well, he's jumping from the ship is what he's actually doing. He's jumping off one of the Kaladesh ships.
That's not push though.
He could have been pushed off. They could have taken on the ship. But it's so I was like so disappointed.
Yep.
But I say
original art's still the best art in my opinion. But I think this is.
I personally like the F&M art just because of the color scheme they used.
Yeah.
And again, like that's just what I was like. That comes down to a personal preference, but
right.
I will say like opening this and then there's one other one. Opening is just gonna feel the absolute worst. So like this Expedition map and then one of the other ones are currently like the worst box toppers right now. This one, Expedition map, and then one other one which we'll get to later, are the worst. Okay. We're gonna Force of Will.
All right, let's just go to the next one.
I was like,
no, it's great.
So,
all right, next one. It's great. $360, a little overpriced, but It's a force of will.
Before,
It is the force of will.
Before the market started to tank it, it was pre-selling at $5.
Yeah, this is the force of will now. You have to have it.
Oh, dude,
but it's not worth $300 because it's a.
You're right. It's worth $360 minimum.
You know what I meant.
I personally like the Judge promo better, and that's just because of the color scheme they have on the Judge promo. But this one also beautiful. Also, side note, I just want to say I love how they cut ties with Therese Nielsen, but the non-box topper version of the Force of Will they chose was the Eternal Masters one.
Right.
Which, guess who that art was?
Yep.
I mean, they also kind of screwed up with the Noah Bradley arts anyway, but it's another. But yeah, like honestly, like so,
it's great. I like it. I just
So me and Ben, we pre-ordered 6. I personally pre-ordered 3 as well. So it's like we open one of these.
This?
Huh? Boxes. We have 3 boxes. So we open if I open one of these at 3 boxes, that one box is literally paid for just from that one card. It's like it's gonna feel great.
Yep.
But oh man. Yeah. Dub Masters though has at least brought Forcible down.
It's great. Even a great flavor text too.
Right.
Yep. Almost as good as Bob. Bob is one of my. Sorry. What? Oh, shoot. What's the slug? You remember the foil slug that I had, and it's about getting salty?
Yeah.
That's my favorite flavor text.
No amount of salt will save you.
Yeah, that was it. No amount of salt will save you. That was it.
I don't know, man. I still think my flavor text is off of one of the pacifisms, and the quote was, "For the first time in his life, Greg felt warm and fuzzy inside." It's just like
this one's really good.
It is.
Bob is up there for me too for flavor text, but
all right.
And this is my favorite that I saw, by far. It's great.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw this card, I thought the map on his head was actually like part of a cloak.
Oh.
I was like, why is he wearing a cloak? And
this is perfect.
Oh,
it's like, who needs maps?
Right. It's great.
It's great. I mean, Goblin Guide, it's a great reprint, I guess. I mean, Goblin Guide was at a decent price anyway.
Right. Again, this is one of those...
this is a card that will be played a lot, and people will see it a lot. It will.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. Like, I said, like, the next thing the Wizards, like, right, like, the alternate arts, right, the GP promo art did not take a hit, and this one probably won't take a hit either. But, like, the Zendikar, and then, I'm not sure what art the Dub Master is actually using. I might be using the original Zendikar art, because I don't think Goblin Guide was reprinted with any other art, was it? Because Zendikar GP... No, there has to be one other art, because Goblin Guide's one that you can run 4 of as well. So whatever art they're using for Dub Masters is not the Zendikar, but it's the most recent one.
I'm pretty sure...
Mike's gonna double check.
Goblin.
I still remember I don't remember the other set that was printed in. Oh, it was one of the Modern Masters ones because it was the. No, you scroll through the.
Right, and it was
that one.
That one.
Yeah, it was one of the Modern Masters ones. Okay, so it's that art.
Right. So 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 arts.
The GP.
Oh.
GP promo.
Okay.
Is the 4th art? Yeah. So okay.
Of that. Yeah, I remember that one now. Okay, you're right. That's the one I wasn't.
But as well as like, Burn just got cheaper for people looking to get into Modern. That's that's the way I see it. Like,
yep,
it's gonna be a few dollars cheaper now. Oh, good old Big Daddy Jace.
Cool. Next, nothing new. They didn't do anything different. It's.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the first time he actually has like a borderless one. I was surprised at how much a box topper foil is.
Right.
Considering that like World Wake was 90, like I think World Wake and I think like Eternal Master was similar like 85, and the box topper foils are only like a little under 140. I think they've gone up. I think like 145, 150 now. But I still expect that to be a lot higher. I think a big thing was that because you have the War of the Spark, Mythic Edition Mind Sculptors, that obviously is just like cream of the crop.
I mean, I think this is a great picture of Jace. I think it's the best picture of Jace. That isn't the Oh, what's the comic book 3-drop Jace?
Oh,
you know which one I'm talking about?
Valerian, yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one's my favorite, but
that's a pretty good one.
I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't do something new, just because I don't know.
I just almost like
it's the best one of the best pictures of Jace.
I think the big thing is it's probably in Magic right now. It's probably one of the most iconic pictures, and so like if you can just keep that iconic picture,
right?
I get it. Jace, realistically, like at this point, Jace and Teferi are the two forefront Magic mascots. Realistically, when you think about it, like it's those two. Like and then like, you have like close runner like Lily, Chandra. Like you start having the other planeswalkers, but like you say Magic, people
think of Jace.
If you say Jace or Teferi, people may know who you are. Like, know who that is, just story wise and everything. So
it's Jace. I think it's Jace.
Ugin not so much anymore. But
that looks good.
Oh,
that looks really good.
Man, I did not realize how expensive she was before this reprint.
Yeah.
Like Jesus. I'm not a big Commander player.
Right.
I play Urza and Commander. Like I tell everybody
Commander was kind of ruined for us because we just have people that go.
So it's.
I went on turn 2.
Well, yeah, no. So we have people that would go hard one way or hard another. So we had like we have the competitive crowd and we have the casual crowd. The problem is we never really had enough for a pot of either or.
Right.
And so that was always like an issue for us. So then
we have Darren, who has original lands, and then new Magic player who just bought a precon, and then he gets rolled in 5 seconds, and then Darren wins the whole thing in 3 minutes.
So I mean, like the big thing, nice thing with the Commander is that typically when you find a group that you like, you guys all typically have the same power level, and that's always nice.
Right. And then it progressively gets more powerful as you guys upgrade your cards.
Which and I mean that's fine, right? It's not one of those immediate jumps. But yeah, so like beforehand.
Great card though. I love this Commander.
Yeah. Like.
One of the original. Oh, is one of the originals.
It is. It is one of the original Commanders. Yep. The pre-order for Kalia under $15 for just like obviously like the regular, not box level version, surprised the crap out of me. I was like, this card is double almost in every other set, and it's pre-selling at this. But again, I think it's one of those. It was a supply demand issue, right? Like when someone printed in 2 other things,
right.
And she's just one of the best commanders. She's like, oh look, here's a theme deck of angels, dragons, and
she was the commander for a while.
Oh god, yeah, she was.
Right.
Well, it's like here, I'll treat it in an Avacyn. Right. And it's just like, oh, all right. But yeah, like that was one.
It wasn't Avacyn that was the problem. Think about it.
Oh no, like it's.
What's the opposite of Avacyn? The demon.
Which one? Grizzlebrand is banned in Commander.
I know, but that was the reason why. Yeah, exactly. Ban.
I was like, no, Grizzlebrand. Yeah,
no, it was because
put Grizzlebrand down. Like I'm gonna activate him 5 times and still be alive and draw 35 cards. No, yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
New Big Daddy card.
Yep.
He has tanked so hard, right? Original art or original set was 36. Box toppers were at 90. Double Masters, the regular ones are pre-selling at 31. Box topper foil was 73. I'm pretty sure when I last looked, it's back over 90 for a box topper. Maybe like between 85 and 90. I pre-ordered these at 65 a piece, and I got 3 of them, and I was so happy about that. I was like, that's a $90 savings right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. And again, right, so like the issue that I think that the UMA box topper had was that art was not different than any other printing.
Right.
This one, you drop this card down,
Right.
Also, the whole panoramic thing was just.
It's a good idea.
It was great.
Yeah. It's not my favorite Karn picture. I like the original still, but I do like the panoramic.
I like for me, it's Teeden and like the with it being the blue, it actually makes him look like a silver golem.
Right.
And I was like, yes.
I just don't like the pose that he's in. I think that's my main problem.
It's a weird pose.
That's my main problem with it.
All right. I mean, I can see that, but like, the color, I was like, all about that.
It's great.
Lightning Greaves was another upshifted one.
I saw that one.
Dear God, I did not realize that the F&M promo and the Kaladesh invention were so goddamn expensive. I was like,
it's because it's a Commander All-Star.
Oh, it is a Commander staple. It doesn't matter what Commander deck you were playing, Lightning Greaves is in it.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
It's that good.
it's a 2-drop colorless artifact that equips for 0. It's like
you can't hit my Kalia anymore.
Right, yeah, no, that's the thing
Equip?
that's the thing with Commander,
Equip?
right? Is there
any answers? No? Okay, you're dead.
There's like 5 cards that go in every commander that are under like $10. Like Soul Ring, Lightning Greaves,
Your second pair Soul Ring.
No,
Grim Monolith.
Not Grim Monolith.
If you own it, yes.
The Mana Vault, because those are under 10, and there's just like stupid keyword. You're like, okay, yeah, this is just dumb. It's oh god, but the only I love the color of like the actual greaves themselves. I hate the spikes on the bottom of the foot.
Right.
Like that's like the only thing I really do not.
I think they're going for cleats.
I mean, they are, but it's just like it's so just like obnoxious and in your face.
Right.
And like, who would actually be able to walk or run with this?
Right.
Like, you have to weigh a lot for those spikes to actually go down far enough you actually get some decent grip. But
I mean, if you're Ugin or Karn and you put those greaves on,
oh yeah, right, yeah,
you stomp through anything,
right,
so whatever. Yep.
Yeah.
Did not know this one.
Oh yeah, Mana Crypt.
It was needed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 188, but
well, for the box number 4.
Okay,
like,
I'm sorry.
Regular ones are
right.
91. Like, the mystery ones were over 100 before this for the reprint. Now it's bringing it down
right.
to a more reasonable number, which for Commander players is great, right? Because the only other place you can play this card is Vintage, and it's like, you want the PIM version, like you're a Vintage player. You want the PIM version, you're gonna go with the PIM version.
I'm not a huge fan of the art. Like, what am I looking at?
So it's an entrance to a crypt.
Okay. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of it. It's a good reprint, though.
Personally, for me...
Is the Double Masters the original art, or is it this art?
It's the Eternal Masters Mystery Booster art.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'll get that art if I play.
Oh, man. Personally, I like the original one, and that's just because...
the original's the best.
I'm old school because it's brown. It's the brown, like...
Right.
Oh, God.
It's so good.
I
love it.
Those ones. I miss artifacts being mud color. And this reason the stupid deck was called Mud.
I was just saying, if I need to, I would get the cheaper version. Because this doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, no, I mean, like...
It's pretty bad.
If you're getting it to actually just use, it, you're not going to care what version you get. Like, I'm getting this to use. I don't care about it being the PIM version. This is the other one that is just not... If you open this, it feels so bad.
It does, but it's...
The box upper foil is pre-selling at $17.30. I'm pretty sure it's lower now. I'm pretty sure it's like $15, $13 for the box upper foil of Meddling Mage.
The art isn't that good.
It's not. Like, the Judge promo or the original art
it's
is
a surprise.
Just
it was a surprise to me. I didn't know this one. But the art sucks compared to the original.
Like, I was like, anytime I open this, I'm just like, this is gonna be part of a giveaway sometime later because I hate this. Well, I mean, like, and this wasn't even something that needed reprinting, right? Because like Meddling Mage and Mystery Boosters was still like under $2 for a regular one. So I was like, all right, cool.
Right. Whatever.
Oh baby.
Cool. Now that it's banned, everyone can get their full arts again.
I mean, Legacy Vintage.
I know. It's just funny.
This art though, like,
that's really good. This is the art to get now for Box Opal.
Oh, the foil, 100%. The foil of it with that nice little just color in the actual thing is.
It's only $77.
Oh, it's.
Shit, buy 4 now.
I think they're back up to a little over 80.
If they're under 100, you need to buy them now. They're gonna go above 100. The art's that much better.
Oh no, the art is fantastic.
The art's that much better than the original and the Kaladesh.
I gave up Urza Echo like regular. If I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get it all foiled out. Now I'm like, God damn it! I was like, son of a bitch. But yeah, I mean, like, so, like, with the banning, right? Like, I mean, like, Scars and Mirrodins, like, they're still around $50 a piece for, like, near, market values.
Right.
I know the Modern Masters, I think those are around 40-ish, 35-ish, somewhere around there.
Okay.
But Double Masters are pre-selling for 35. Obviously for regular
It's
Mox
beautiful,
Opals.
though.
But, oh, God, it is. The Kalash Inventions, I was like, man, like, this art is better than that Kalash Invention art.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing is that, like, I think, obviously the Kalash Inventions are going to hold more value because there are going to be guaranteed less of them than these ones.
And
But
yeah, if you play this in an EDH, you need this.
Oh, God, yes.
100%.
If you're about pimping your deck in EDH,
right.
you need this. Obviously,
right.
if you're one of those, like, no, look, I just need a Mox Opal
Get the
for a Mox
$35
Opal. Yeah, right. I need a Mox Opal for a Mox Opal. You just, no. Hands down. No questions asked.
We're saying EDH swag players.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yep.
Noble Hierarch. I did not realize how many different arts of this card there were until I actually started going through, and I was like, oh, there's the Conflux, there's a Pro Tour promo, there's a Judge promo.
This isn't a bad art.
Right?
It's not a great art, but it's not bad. It's not the worst art by any means.
No.
It's decent. It's okay.
It actually doesn't look that bad in foil. I've seen a few pulled. I think if it was more than just the two major tones of orange and green,
right?
If it was like the original one where we actually had multiple colors and actually when they bring it out, it would look a lot better. Right. But the fact that it's like orange green, like they play well with each other, but like it just for me there's a reason I got foil Brazen Borrowers. I got original set and not the
It's not the worst.
The adventure or the whatever the storybook ones.
Oh,
because the original ones, like the pop of color in the foil was so much better than the other one. Because the other ones had it was just very dark blue, light blue, like different shades. And I was like, I like the. But yeah, so this one, I mean, the Masters bringing Hierarchs down to under $20 on pre-order. It was $16, right? Like it brought it down. I'm like, that's
heck yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
that's so good.
That's what I said. Like it's always it's making.
That's one of those cards that you buy. You buy them when they're low, and they'll creep back up over a year.
Right, that's it. But it's not gonna be anything ridiculous, right? But hey, you bought it at 15. They crept up to 20.
$20.
What was it? You bought it at 15, and over a course of a year and a half, they crept up $5. He's like, it's not ridiculous. It's not like buying Dark Depths when it was a bulk rare, and then suddenly Hexmage gets printed. Now it's a $50 rare. It's not crazy, but you're like, it's
right.
It's fine. Metamorph is also not a great one to open right now.
Great EDH card.
Oh, great EDH card, hands down. Like if you're playing blue,
if you're playing EDH, you're getting this card, not the original. You're gonna spend the extra $10 or whatever it is to get this version.
I mean, I don't know, man. I think I'd probably get the launch promo over this one personally, but that's just me personally.
I like this one.
But yeah, it's one of those like in EDH, you play blue, you play this card. It's just kind of like copies anything on the battlefield. Like, hey, look, here's extra soul rings or basalt monoliths or Oris.
Yeah.
Oh God, I've seen.
So good.
I've seen
anything.
No,
it copies the two types that matter the most.
I was watching a game with one of my buddies, and they were playing EDH on Moto. Someone had the Chromatic Ori, the new M21 card that tap and you add 5 colors mana. You can pay mana for any colors.
Okay.
Copied with Phyrexian Metamorph, copied with Sculpting Steel, and copied with something else. And I was like, that's dumb.
Yeah.
20 mana of all the colors, any color I want. Awful. EDH is great. You get to do dumb, stupid things.
Yeah. By turn 10, if you guys aren't doing stupid things, you were doing something wrong.
Realistically, by turn 10, someone should be winning the game.
Right.
Sneak Attack. I mean, I'm not.
Pictures meh, but I love that they're reprinting this card.
It's right. It's almost like legacy players, EDH players are gonna love it.
This is the legacy deck that I would play if I could play legacy.
Oh God, you're one of those people.
Yep, I'm not one of those people. Sorry, not sorry. I would play Sneak Attack, but
why are you?
I'm not buying original duels, so that's never gonna happen.
And
now Scalding Tarns.
Realistically, you can build the deck without original duels. You do kind of need Scalding Tarns because you have so much mana fix and the little spells and whatever else. You don't need original duels, but you don't probably even need the fetch lands. In all reality, you can probably build a very easy budget version of this.
Right.
But I said this card, I was like, all right, like original set was 27, Judge promo was 36, Dub Masters are pre-selling at 15. Box toppers were a little under 35. I think they've actually come down. I think they're at like 30 right now for the
Great
box
reprint.
toppers. Great reprint.
Yep.
But like it's just always like
if you're playing what's it called? The Sky Dragon? No, the Zion.
The Dragon.
The Dragon.
Yeah.
Scion
Dragon. Dragon. Oh yeah, it's great.
This is a great card.
Make D&T. Reset High Tide's way cheaper than D&T. I've seen foils of this. It makes me want to get them and build a like Jeskai Wurza with her back in it.
This looks really good.
Oh, it is so like how the art has like that shine in her hair when it's foil is so goddamn good. Like,
This is, I think, the best Stoneforge Mystic art.
Yeah. So like I said, World Wake 35 GB promos were 32. Regular ones pre-selling at under 20. Box number foils yesterday were under 65. I think they're around 80 right now.
Okay.
I wonder why. Oh, this does not look bad in foil. This looks beautiful in foil. Oh, it is. That's the nice thing is the background being jet black is it lets the hair and the actual sword up front pop beautifully. It's so good. Oh, so we're in the sword section now.
So this just tells me that all the swords are in the set.
No, they are not. It is just the Kaladesh masterpieces that they have reprinted.
Okay. The swords that matter. That's what I meant.
Sort of bottom mind, like this is one it's gonna be one of those if you open it, cool.
Right.
This is obviously not one of the ones you like. This is not one of the chase swords.
Right.
As what we say. But like, scars in front of all relics were under 18. Masterpieces under 60. Dub Masters pre-selling for 13, which I mean.
Are all the swords from Scars reprinted?
Which was I believe so.
That's the ones I meant.
Yeah.
Okay. The swords that matter.
No. There's only 4 swords and scars, right? Yeah, there's only 4 swords and scars. So yeah, they all got a reprint. Box number foil is 45. I honestly expect that one to probably come down a little bit. But yeah, it was just one of those like sword. But Feast and Famine, that art.
It looks good.
And I love how they actually like split it on that stump.
Right.
Of just like this thing's growing, like this side's dying.
Right.
Oh,
it's really cool. It's really good.
I will say this. I like this art more than like the masterpiece art.
Yep. I wasn't a fan of the masterpieces as a whole. But I liked the Thoughtseizes though, because of Nicobolas being in it. That's the only reason.
All right.
The only reason.
But yeah, I say like Scars was under 58. The Judge promos, which, oh god, Judge promo is probably my actual favorite art because mud.
Right.
It is they did the mud frame on it and it's beautiful and I'm like yes.
It's kind of why one of my favorite arts in Magic is Scapeshift, the original art. Not the boats, but the one with the changing seasons. And I love
the fish. It's
right.
Just like, yeah.
And I love when artists do like this type of stuff.
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, foil box toppers yesterday pre-selling at 107. I think they're at like 110 right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
that being said, Scapeshift's a terrible foil card. It's just too dark.
Yeah. Sword of Fire and Ice. And I actually disagree with Grave on this. I think the foil looks great, and it's because with the foil, is it highlights the blade itself and then the outline of the knight. Yeah. Like it highlights that really well.
I'd have to see this one foil. It's not my favorite art.
No. But this is my second favorite art, I think.
For the swords.
For Sophie. First art, obviously Judge.
Right.
I mean, can't be Judge.
Judge is.
I like this one. I like this one so much more than the masterpiece. I hate the masterpiece art. Oh god, I hate that art with a passion.
Yeah.
It looks so just. Ugh, it looks so bad.
I think it's okay. It's not my favorite. I think Judge is the best though.
Oh, hands down. Yeah.
But
But again, like it's nice because like it's bringing the prices down, right? Because like Dark Steel was 66. I mean, obviously Judge a Masterpiece if you want to pimp out your deck, but Delve Masters pre-orders were under 35 for this sword, and like,
okay,
when you can effectively almost cut a price of a sword in half,
yeah,
like it
that
makes
matters.
it especially people trying to get into Modern, it matters so much.
Give me a view. Forgot.
It's fine. Sword of Light and Shadow. Now this one, I actually like the Masterpiece version better.
I think it's cool what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I think I like the Masterpiece version more because Masterpiece is a katana with a dark and a light side that just sits there. I love that art a lot. This is definitely the second favorite art, hands down. No questions asked.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, the Judge art just because it's the charcoal one, but, like, just, like, art-wise, it's just, oof. Like, this one in foil with the beams is fantastic.
Yeah.
Looks great. But again, right, so, like, this one didn't affect the price a whole lot, which was surprising for me, because, like, Dark Steel was at 37, like, obviously the two big ones, but, like, it's pre-ordered at, like, a little over 30 yesterday. And I mean, I don't think it's actually gone up or down. I think it's around there.
Okay.
And I think the box upper foil, I think, might be up to, like, 125 on the pre-order, somewhere around there, but this was one of the ones that, like, it's a sideboard sword in Modern at best.
Yep.
So it's right, and so it's like Feast and Famine obviously is the big one you want to get.
Yep.
This one in the board and possibly Sophie in the board. But yeah, so it's like
usually it's not this one. It's Sophie and Feast and Famine.
Right. With how Modern shifts, I've seen some have actually started to run this because the being able to have protection from Path and Fatal Push is nice.
Right.
Also, like 3-drop to Fairy, you can't bounce and whatnot.
This
so
is yeah.
War and Peace. This is my favorite art of this one. Just because I'm like, yes, just through the pillar.
It looks cool.
Doesn't matter if anything. It's like,
I like it.
It's almost like, I'm going to die, and fuck up a pillar.
I like it.
Yeah.
It looks good.
And again, right, like, I mean...
The fire looks good.
Yeah.
It's the only fire one, isn't it? Or fire.
It's sort of fire.
It's only red one. Oh, I guess you're right.
God, Mike, because I'm not even paying attention.
I am.
Like, this one didn't affect the price a whole lot.
That's right. It just wasn't as, like, flashy.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
But yeah. I think it's the best art of War and Peace, which I mean it's not saying a whole lot, but
right.
But I was like, I mean, it didn't affect the price a whole lot because like original set was $20, Masterpiece was a little under 70.
This card's great in EDH because people like drawing cards.
Oh yeah, one that like lets you gain life.
Yep.
And whatnot. So, this right now is my favorite art of Thoughtseize. Like, by far, this is my favorite art of Thoughtseize currently. Like, it reminds me of Lorwyn. Mike actually has to go look up his. Mike actually has to go look now. Like, hang on, let me go double check this goddamn Amonkhet invocation.
Invocation.
But and this one like, because they're using the iconic Masters art, so. I mean, I didn't bring the price down a whole lot, which, I mean, a lot of us didn't expect for Thoughtseize because it's just played in... If it ever comes back as standard, we play in every format. Mike's really debating right now. This is great. This is great.
I think I still like the Amonkhet one.
Oh, man, like...
More.
But see, man, I
just
played...
because it's Nicobolus going like this. Like, that's... it.
Is it Nico?
Yeah.
I don't think that's Nico. I think that's just a demon, buddy.
Is it?
Yeah, pretty sure it's just a demon. Like 90%.
Yeah, you're right. Which demon is it?
I have no idea. An Egyptian one.
Hey!
But yeah, it's like box upper foil prices actually are lower than this. Like yesterday at 92, I think they're around like 80 right now. That surprised me a little bit, but I'm also like, for like it's not played in Legacy. It's played obviously in Modern and Pioneer. So that didn't surprise me a whole lot on the price because again, like Modern players are gonna pimp it out. Pioneer players not so much. I know a few people who definitely want to.
If I was still playing, I would probably want to get them.
Yeah, all right. We converted Mike.
Yeah.
All right. Now this one.
Meh.
This is like first reprinting, buddy. So.
I know. But I meant the art.
Oh, like the art actually. Art is I mean, it's okay, but like the box topper foils, like it does look really good, because you have all the different just colors and everything like washing together. It looks. I mean, it looks like you're getting acid poured on them.
Right.
So,
right.
But like this one was one of those like, it had a high price because it wasn't printed before. Like this one, right? Like. You cut a third of the price out because now there's actually going to be more copies of regular ones in there. And obviously this definitely more EDH. This does see some play in Legacy. But like for that one, it's always been...
Right.
It's always been a supply issue. It was always behind the price. And the Tron lands. I had to put them all together in the nice little... So
now you need a playset of each.
Oh, which I already ordered.
Okay. All right.
So
we're done.
like the
next
obviously like
that's all we need to know. It's the best art for any Tron lands.
Well, no, so comparison
minus the original foil.
Well, the only 8th or 9th was
those were insane.
With those, I mean those had dropped to around $50 a piece. Yesterday these were $30.96. They are already past $35.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, because Tron players. And I was like, I got mine. I got a set from Card Kingdom for $35 a piece, and like Card Kingdom already bumped up to $40. I'm like, these are probably going to be $40 to $45.
Right.
Just because it's like Pauper Modern, like people are just going to be like that.
Oh yeah.
It's just it's so.
This is really cool. This is like one of the coolest printings.
Oh no, I can guarantee you these are not going to drop like a rock because they are never going to do this art again. These are gonna hold value.
Doesn't the Karn go in this too?
Yes, Karn goes on the other side, but he's definitely more in the foreground.
Gotcha.
Like Teen released the actual like thing. So if you put them all together, then it doesn't look right because the actual Karn's like more in the foreground. Because actually on scale, it would be weird. Yes.
Nothing.
Okay.
You've heard about this coin shortage?
Yes.
I don't know if I believe it.
Okay.
Because I'm talking to a dime right now. God!
Ah, great. I'm going to get banned on Twitch because I'm drinking. Alright, so last one. So Worm Coil Engine. Like, this art is so divisive for people. Like, I don't mind it.
So I was talking. This is one of them that was spoiled to me.
Yeah.
So I was talking to Eric, and this looks like the graboids from Tremors.
Yeah.
I think what I have a problem with is the squareness of the face. That's my problem with it. Other than that, it's fine.
But yeah, I see. Like so, Scars was 20. The launch print was 24. The Inventions 103. Delve Masters has taken a fourth of the price out. Box Cover Foils were 37 yesterday. I think they're up around 40 right now.
I'm such a big stickler on Worm Coil because this was my favorite 6-drop, but then Primetime took its spot. This is like one of my favorite 6-drops ever. One of my favorite creatures ever.
One of the things, right? Like when it first came out, everyone really undervalued the card. Like, oh, whatever. I'm like, it's a 6-drop. It's a 6/6 for 6.
Why
that goes
can't this
every
be in
deck.
standard? Yeah,
because there's no exile effects, and like having a 6/6 for 6 with Death Touch and Lifelink that then when it dies, but 6 power.
But Ugin's okay.
I didn't say Ugin was okay.
I'm just saying. The logic's not there.
But yeah. So, oh man. No,
is that all of them?
That's all of them. There's only 40.
Okay.
Only 40 box toppers.
Oh, and you put 3 together. That's
I
right.
put the 3 together.
I think my favorite has to be. I think it's still Goblin Guide. Just the aesthetic with it, with the map on its head, and
man, Tron lands for me.
And then I love the Tron lands Force of Will. I do like the Thoughtseize picture. It's tied for the Almaquette one though. I still like it. And then hold on, I'm gonna go.
Oh God.
Sorry, I'm just looking because Avacyn was good. And that was it. It was Blood Moon. It was Blood Moon was the other one that I liked. So we'll go back to this.
All right. Well, that's where we're gonna end ours. As in, like, I think. The big thing is like I think after a month we're gonna know really where the prices are for a lot of these things.
Right.
Because like obviously everything comes out on Friday, prices are gonna dip again. But the thing is that like, they're probably gonna end up coming back up for a lot of things. Because, granted, you do get 8 box toppers per box of VIP. I think, but the issue is that like, the price of VIP has not changed.
Gotcha.
For those boxes. The price for regular Dove Masters boxes has like originally were pre-ordering at $280.
Okay.
Now they're pre-ordering at like $335. Like that price has just continued up.
Right.
And I was like, for the same price you get a VIP.
Right.
And so, but I mean, like you get more packs, and so you feel safer. I get it on the financial side, but I'm like, the actual foil box toppers, because the only way to get them is the VIP packs, are gonna hold the value longer.
Gotcha.
So, that's where we're gonna end tonight. We thank you guys for tuning in. For those of you watching on YouTube, we hope you enjoyed it. Give us a like and comment which card you think is going to either tank the hardest or go up the hardest, and then you can also leave comments like a month from now and tell us how wrong or right we were. Until then, have a good night, everybody.
Bye.